Hello, welcome if you're new, and thanks for coming back if you're a subscriber. I'm John Stark from MacMovieguy.com, and this is going to be a review of Love in the Villa. This is a Netflix original, and I don't know why I keep doing this to myself, but Netflix keeps releasing films like this, I guess is the answer. So this does have audio description, so yay! And I'm a blind film critic, so that's why I need audio description. So we'll talk a little bit about the audio description towards the end of the film and whether or not it worked. Of the end of the video. This isn't a film. My God. Anyway, so Netflix once again has sent another girl to Europe. Just months after they sent a girl to Europe so that she could enjoy some gelato. We're going to send lots of girls to Europe, apparently, with Netflix, just so they can have their own adventures. This is formula. This is a formula film. We've seen this film before. Oh my God. I feel like I could just, I can tell you the whole film and you're going to know what it is. You know, you're going to know there's nothing in this film. There's not one beat in this film where you're like, I'm shocked. You know, it's just, it feels so much like I've been here before. So, Kat Graham, because yes, this is the kind of thing that ex-Vampire Diaries stars do, she's a third grade teacher, and she, you know, she's really organized. She's got a boyfriend, I don't know, Brandon or whatever his useless name is, and they're supposed to go to Italy together, and they've been dating for 3 years, and she's like reminding him of this trip to Verona and how much she's wanted to literally be in the movie Letters for Juliet, basically. And she's got it all planned out, and she's like explaining the itinerary to him, and he's like, oh, I can't deal with this. I need some time. And he like breaks up with her like right before the trip. And like, what? I mean, he's like, things are moving too fast. And she's like, we've been dating for 3 years. And it's like, I kind of at that moment was like, I mean, she has a point. Like, who wrote that? Like, who wrote her a boyfriend? Like, just so that we could laugh at the three. It doesn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense. It still doesn't. Of course, you're not supposed to like his character anyway. But I was like, wait, so just now, 3 years in, he realized that his girlfriend's super organized. Like, he didn't notice before they started making plans to go to Europe. Who is this guy? And then like later on you find out he's like a district attorney, and you're like, oh my God, he's supposed to be smart. Oh shit. He's like judging other people's lives, and like, I thought he was stupid. I thought like she was dating maybe like a professional YouTuber or something. I don't know. But no, he's a district attorney. Dated a girl for 3 years, and then finally was like, wait a minute, she's a little too organized for me. I don't know if I can do this. Anyway, so she ends up going to Italy, and all of her planning and everything, and all of her confirmation numbers, she's got her confirmation number down too. It doesn't help her because nobody gives a shit. She's booked this villa, and surprise, there's a villa in the title. And lo and behold, there's a British man staying there. My God, why are they all British? You know who else was British? The guy Amanda Seyfried fell in love with in Letters to Juliet. Yes, so this is that film. So there's a guy, and he's already rented the house, but he rented it like, it's like a day off. So like he rented it, like he moved in the day before she moves in, and he moves out the day before she moves out. So they're like not quite lined up perfectly. But he's there, and he's there for his own thing, and I don't know, he has some dumb job that has something to do with wine. It doesn't even matter. It's don't overthink this. And that's played by Tom Hopper, whichever one is not the director of Les Miserables. It's not the director of Les Miserables. So I'm going to go with Hopper on that one. I think Tom Hooper was the director of Les Miserables. So it's Tom Hopper. And he is a douche, like straight up front, the least likable. Like, he makes Brandon look like a cuddly little koala bear. This guy is finding ways of just being a dick in a situation. Like, he's not understanding at all of the predicament that their landlord put them in by putting them in the same place. But then, like, he's like, oh, fine, you can stay here for a night. But of course she's like, I'm not just gonna stay here for a night. Like, I rented this place for the whole time. And then the whole thing becomes like this battle of opposites, where they fight and they do things to try to manipulate each other and get themselves kicked out. Make the other person leave. While she's trying to have her pre-planned vacation in Verona, which includes, God, a lot of time spent at the Letters to Juliet wall. Just in case people do not, I almost feel like I have to tell you that this is like some spiritual sequel to Letters to Juliet, because this film references it so much. So maybe watch it. I don't know. But then I feel like if you watch it, you'll just end up seeing all the similarities the two films have. If you've seen Letters to Juliet, you don't even need to watch this film. You've already seen it. He just doesn't have a grandmother. Like, that's it. The British dude in this film doesn't have a grandmother who he has to help find a long lost romantic connection to. Anyway, they and eventually break each other down, and they find out that they have sensitive sides, that they can, learn to be in each other's space. And of course, once they learn to be in each other's space, they learn to be in each other's lives. And when they learn to be in each other's lives, they learn that you can't have love in a villa. Thank you, Netflix, for this amazing film that you have put forth into the world. Carefully crafted from the people who keep regurgitating films where they kidnap a woman, a female actress, and send her to Europe. And she's like, cool, I'm here. Let's do it. Let's make a movie. This is not the first time. There have been multiple films this year. There was A Weekend Away, where Leighton Meester. Now, granted, that was not a rom-com, but she did go to Europe. There was Love and Gelato, which was, I swear, just like a month ago. And now there's this. So there's at least 3 Netflix films I can think of without needing to Google anything, where Netflix has already sent someone to Europe, a former TV star. So I would say, actually, this film isn't too terrible. Cat Graham is likable as a lead. Some of these TV actresses, their careers never really get, they never lift off, but it's of no fault of their own. There's nothing really different from Cat Graham or anybody else who gets to be in a major release. Cat Graham at any point in time could step in and do the same thing that any Kate Hudson or Jennifer Garner or anybody else has ever done before. So it's just she, for some reason, has been relegated to things like this. So she's incredibly likable, and Tom Hopper is incredibly forgettable, which is great, because most of these random, British guys that show up to be the love interest of the female lead that everybody is already supposed to know, usually we never hear from them again, so that's nice. And the film just honestly kind of works. I mean, I make fun of it, but it follows the formula, and it follows it well. And honestly, I followed it better than Love and Gelato. So there you have it. Where I wasn't crazy about Love and Gelato, I was maybe slightly I had a slightly better time with this. It's cuter, I guess. I don't know what to say. If I'm judging it fairly, it works better than that. It works. It's an okay rom-com. It's just, God, you've seen this film before. We keep making this film over and over, and apparently Netflix will not stop making this movie. So, yeah, if I'm being fair, yeah, there's that. But audio description was fine. It was fine. There's nothing really specific here to describe. There's just like some graffiti on the walls, and they try to describe some of the Italian setting. And there's someone has an allergic reaction, and we get description of what the allergic reaction looks like. So it's well done audio description too. So I would say if you really like romantic comedies and you want to watch a romantic comedy on Netflix, you could do worse than Love in the Villa. So I'm gonna give Love in the Villa a B minus. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Anyway, that's it for me. You can go to my website, macthemovieguy.com. You can also subscribe for more from me on this channel, and you can go to the audio description project at adp.acb.org, and it will let you know what has audio description and where you can watch it, and the adna.org, which is like IMDb for narrators, because they can't be on IMDb, so they crowdsource their own website. That's so sad for the people who provide us such great necessities in life. That's it for me today, and I will review something else and see you on the other side.